Jim Jones versus Nas. From Dipset to Delusion. Let's get into it. Alright, so check it out. I'm sure everybody has seen Jim Jones, Dipset's favorite hype man turned motivational speaker, when he walked into the Joe and Jada podcast with the confidence of a man who just discovered uranium and then declaring, "I got more hits than Nas. I'm more relevant to the youth." Sir, you make songs the youth can maybe two-step to, but Nas makes albums that reshape how people think about life, death, the cosmos. You make workout playlist energy. Nas makes Pulitzer-level poetry over drum breaks. Alright, so let's unpack this. Jim says he's dropping 20 records a year, and that last year he went gold. First of all, 20 records a year doesn't make you prolific. It makes you a nuisance on streaming platforms. We're scrolling right past that like an ad on YouTube. And sure, maybe you went gold. Congrats. But going gold in the streaming era is like getting a participation trophy from the Grammys. Nas got gold and platinum plaques before SoundScan even knew what to do with him. Nas went gold off of pure bars and word of mouth. He went platinum when people still went to the store and bought CDs with actual money that folds. Jimbo also said he'd do a versus battle against anybody from his era. He even challenged 50 Cent. Yes, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Like 50 didn't shut down entire careers before lunch. Jimmy got one nuclear hit, We Fly High. A banger? No doubt. A cultural movement. But when you only got one platinum track to your name, maybe don't pick fights with rappers who actually own cable networks. You can't bring a super soaker to a tank fight. Now, when this hit the internet, the streets, and by streets, I mean Twitter, Reddit, Instagram comments, your aunt's Facebook group, collectively laughed their faces off. Better than Nas? Bro, Nas is playing international stadiums. Jim Jones is trying to fill a bar in Newark on a Thursday. One fan even said, if Nas is irrelevant, then Jim Jones is invisible. Another said Jim's catalog is like a thrift store. Fun to browse, but you wouldn't want to live there. People were ready to call the paramedics because the level of delusion was medically concerning. And then, Chuck D, hip-hop's highly respected elder with a mic and a moral compass. He chimes in. Chuck said Nas is doing stadium tours, and Jim Jones is a regional activity. Let me repeat that. A regional activity. Not an artist, not a rapper. A geographical suggestion. Jim Jones out here being described like he's a hiking trail. And you know what's most disrespectful? Nas didn't say a word. Didn't even flinch. Didn't send a subliminal. Didn't post on Instagram. Nothing. Because when you're a legend, you don't get into slapboxing matches with the guy who's still trying to get verified on Threads. When you're Nas, your silence hits harder than any diss track could. But here's the twist. After the internet roasted Jimbo like a damn chicken, he came out and basically said, "Oh, I said that on purpose to stir things up. I know what I'm doing." So now we're supposed to believe it was a marketing strategy? You just called one of the greatest lyricists in hip-hop irrelevant. For what? To boost your YouTube algorithm? That's not promotion. That's clickbait with sneakers on. Look, I'm not here to disrespect Jim Jones' hustle. Dipset gave us legendary fits, Harlem energy, and some amazing music. Ballin' will forever be a movement. But comparing yourself to Nasir Jones? That's like the guy who owns a food truck saying he's out cooking Gordon Ramsay because he gets so many customers on Fridays. Nas made Illmatic. Nas made It Was Written. Nas made the King's Disease series. And every single one made people reconsider their relationship with their father, their government, their spirit. Jim made Instagram Reels. Basically, Jim saying he's better than Nas is like someone at karaoke saying they should headline Coachella because, ooh, they really felt that song. Loud? Yes. Passionate? Sure. Accurate? Not even slightly. So to Jimbo, we say, God bless your confidence, but next time you talk about legends, make sure you're not confusing the mirror with Mount Rushmore. Peace, love, and keep Nas' name out your mouth unless it's to say thank you. If you've been with me this long, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, like, share, engage in the comments. Doing all that stuff really helps us small channels out. But as usual, I don't know if I deserve your support, but I really do appreciate it. So if you really want to be nice to me, tap that video right there. So until next video, salute.